Hi, I'm Patty Wilkinson, and I'd like to show you just how easy it is to make pillar candles using Yaley Enterprises candle making supplies. So let's get started. Before beginning your actual candle, I recommend that you cover the work surface with something like a newspaper or cardboard or wax paper, just in case there's some wax spillage. For this project, you'll need the following supplies: Yaley Premium Candle Wax, candle dye, candle wicking, wooden wick rod, mold sealer, candle scent, pillar candle mold, double boiler, and a candle crafting thermometer. Now you're ready to prepare the mold. Soften the gray mold sealer between your hands by rolling it around between your hands till it makes a small ball. Now set it aside and insert the wick through the small hole in the mold and pull it all the way through until there's a ½ inch to hold on to. Now take that gray mold sealer ball and press it down over the ½ inch of coiled wick. Be sure the wick is completely covered and there are no gaps or spaces. Secure the wick at the top to the wooden wick rod. Now the mold is ready for pouring. Now you're ready to melt your wax, and you need to break it up into small pieces. Then melt the wax in a double boiler until the temperature reaches 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and you must use a thermometer when melting your wax and never leave the wax unattended. Now we can add our candle dye. So take the candle wax off the heat source and add the candle color. Now when the dye is melted, place a few drops of wax onto white paper until the desired color intensity is reached. One of my favorite things about candles is that great scent. So when you're doing that, be sure you just add a little bit at a time until you get it just the right amount. The next step is to pour the wax directly into the mold until it's the exact height that you want it. Be sure you have at least a ½ cup of wax left over for the next step. Approximately 45 minutes after you pour the candle, you'll start to see where the wax has settled a little bit. Poke 2 or 3 holes into the wax and then fill it back up with your leftover wax. You will have to repeat this process a few times. Now we're ready for the fun part. After you've let your candle set overnight, turn it upside down and take off the mold sealer. Then turn it right side up and take out the wick rod. Now just turn it upside down and it should pop right out of the mold. Be sure to trim the wick to 1/4 inch before lighting the candle. There you go. That's just how easy it is to make a pillar candle using Yaley Enterprises candle making supplies.